This news update is brought to you by...
Say hello to Carol. Carol talks for a living, from morning till night. So she relies on Flow's crystal clear home phone service brought to her through Flow's 100% fiber to the home network. It keeps her in the know, and because she bundles her mobile broadband and TV services, she enjoys huge savings, so she can enjoy much more for much less. So visit any Flow retail outlet, call 1-800-804-2994, or visit discoverflow.co to find out more. One-of-a-kind connection. This is how we flow.
It's Wednesday, April the 27th, 2016, and this is your Barbados Today Morning News Update. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Thanks for joining us. In our top story, the man who has the distinction of beating a former and a prospective Prime Minister several years apart and in the same constituency has quit elective politics. Noel Anderson Barney Lynch, a former Barbados Labour Party member of Parliament for St. Michael's South, broke the news to Barbados Today that he would no longer be involved in active politics and would instead focus his attention on reviving Barbados' cricket as the new chief executive officer of the Barbados Cricket Association. Even while insisting that his attention was on Barbados' cricket, Lynch did not hesitate to tackle the vexing issue of the regional carrier LIAT, an entity which businessman Robert Pitcher recommended that Lynch, the former chairman of the Caribbean Tourism Organization, should head.
I have deep thoughts on LIAT. I really feel that LIAT is not as bad as people think it is, or people claim it is in terms of its functioning. I also feel that the right chief executive officer and the right team can really fix LIAT. And I have to fix that means that can make LIAT at least a break-even entity, at least an efficient and effective carrier. But part of the thing that people look at LIAT, people feel that LIAT is a marathon or LIAT is virgin. LIAT is not virgin, it'll never be. Because the variables under which LIAT operates and issues in which LIAT got to deal with most community airlines in the world, you're dealing with a struggle to be profitable. LIAT just can't make it. And unless government get into their heads that the only way that we're going to ever create an efficient transport system, air transport system in the region, is if all of the governments put their heads together and their monies together and make it work.
Meanwhile, the third person has entered the race for the nomination to represent the Opposition Barbados Labour Party in St. Michael's South against Prime Minister Stuart. Educator Nathaniel Boyce believes he is the man to oust Prime Minister Stuart from the seat he has held since 2008, when the Democratic Labour Party came to power, ending the BLP's run of 3 straight terms in office. Barbados Today reported last week that government statistician and general treasurer of the National Union of Public Workers, Asakori Beckles, and former Director of Social Policy, Research and Planning and ex-manager of administration at the Child Care Board, Kirk Humphrey, were seeking nomination to carry the BLP's flag in the St. Michael riding. However, 36-year-old Boyce has declared that he too was in the race, and he had a clear advantage because he was born and raised in the constituency and he gets results. In other news now, the Barbados Union of Teachers is increasing pressure on Minister of Education Ronald Jones to meet with its members, threatening another call-out this week if the minister did not comply. The BUT is unhappy with a letter it received from Jones yesterday in response to its demand for a meeting with minister today and has accused Jones of stalling.
If we cannot have a meeting tomorrow, or something positive tomorrow, because I'm going to respond to this letter tomorrow, and if we cannot get something positive, then we may very well have to ask teachers to come to a meeting on Friday so that we can share the contents of the response from the minister and be guided by them as to what time frame they're prepared to give the minister and the Minister of Education to meet with them. But the meeting has to be, and it has to be very soon.
The much-touted multi-purpose sugar factory earmarked for Andrews in St. Joseph is a bitter deal. So charges Opposition Barbados Labour Party hopeful for Christchurch West, Dr. William Duguid. Duguid claims the project was no longer viable and he is blaming the Freundel Stuart administration for it. He told Barbados Today the government's decision to include the St. Lucia Incorporated Inter-Sugar Partnership Limited, which he says does not have the expertise, was a bad move.
Very disappointed that the government of Barbados has taken the decision to enter into a memorandum of understanding with a company called Inter-Sugar Partnership Limited, a company that has no track record of building or operating sugar factories and is now the chief advisor to the government on a new sugar factory that they intend to build. I'm very disappointed and disheartened that in addition to that, the government of Barbados has agreed to pay this company $61.4 million for work that essentially has already been done or is not necessary to be done.
In sports now, President of the Trinidad and Tobago Cricket Board and Director on the West Indies Cricket Board, Azim Basaraf, says the latest International Cricket Council release shows confidence in the affairs of the WICB. The ICC sent out a release Monday summing up decisions made at their second meeting of the 2016 of the ICC headquarters in Dubai on Sunday. Under the section Independence of Member Boards, the ICC reiterated its position of independence and noted that it will not accept government interference in the affairs of its members. The release stated the ICC wants all its members to work independently with the best intentions of promoting and developing the game in their respective territories in accordance with the ICC's objectives and strategy.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Your first friend, your first love, your first teacher. Show your appreciation for the first lady in your life. Send a photo of you and your mother to We Love You Mom at barbadostoday.bb to be featured in our special Mother's Day photo album and for a chance to win some exciting prizes.
To Mom with love.
Secure your future, be financially strong. Since 1983, we have been there for you. A smart range of products, great tax benefits. We're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. Humble beginnings to smart loans, smart savings. Save smart and borrow smarter, that's the move for me. Stability, prosperity, we're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union.
Welcome back with news from the region now. With more than 300 homeless people living in Trinidad's capital, Port-of-Spain, even the city mayor admits the problem appears to be out of control. In fact, there's now a safety threat with some of them violently attacking pedestrians. We get more from TV6 News.
I think they need to move them from the street.
I personally think they should build a place like a home.
Yeah, sometimes they just get aggressive. I think they should find somewhere to put them. It's about time.
And the man responsible for the upkeep of the city, Port-of-Spain Mayor Karen Valentine, agrees.
The situation seems to be getting away out of hand and out of control. And my observation is that the homeless population has been growing in vast numbers by the day.
He says something needs to be done. Mr. Valentine says this has caused a number of problems for the city, among them sanitation issues, safety issues, and legal problems. He says they have been receiving a number of legal letters from persons that have been attacked by homeless people.
And finally, on the international scene, Donald Trump swept primaries in 5 northeastern states last night, moving closer to winning the Republican presidential nomination as he easily defeated rivals Ted Cruz and John Kasich. Trump scored victories in Pennsylvania, Maryland, Connecticut, Rhode Island, and Delaware. His margin of victory in each state appeared to be even larger than in his home state of New York a week ago, a major show of strength that sets the stage for a potentially pivotal battle next week in Indiana. Democratic frontrunner Hillary Clinton, already in control of the Democratic race, defeated challenger Bernie Sanders in Maryland, Delaware, and Pennsylvania. But in a surprise, Sanders was projected to have won Rhode Island. That's news and sports. However, you can join us again this afternoon for more. Until then, remember to log on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, or like us on Facebook. You can also catch us on Izumi Media in bus terminals or screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. Also tune into channel 99 on Flow TV and Mix 96.9 FM to get all the latest news and sports. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Have a fantastic day.